Have you ever felt like love is something that you have to earn? Like, even when someone offers you tenderness, there's a part of you that tenses or pulls away. I've spent years helping others try and find out where those patterns come from. But recently, I had an experience that showed me something that I had never felt before. What it means for love to finally feel safe. If we've never met, my name is Raquel Perez, and I am a licensed therapist here in the state of Colorado and the creator of Everyday Therapy. And today I am inviting you to share something new with me, a series where I share my own healing journey as it unfolds. I've always believed that healing the inner child is one of the most powerful paths for transformation. Most of us carry wounds that began way before we had words for them. They weren't usually caused by cruelty. Often, the adults around us were really doing the best that they could with what they knew. And yet, both truths can exist. They did their best, and we still developed wounds. Our bodies learned how to protect us, how to feel safe, how to not feel like too much, how to guard love when it didn't always feel safe to receive. Recently, I went through a wave of big emotions. I was carrying so much within myself. The kind of emotions that feel raw and tender all at once. And in that moment, a thought came to me. I was going to implement what I had been talking to my own clients about. And these had been my thoughts recently. What if those tender, vulnerable parts of us were met with so much tenderness, love, and care that they no longer needed to protect us? And this is where it got really powerful. Because as I sat with that thought, suddenly my inner child appeared. She was about 3 or 4 years old, and she was so incredibly sad. She collapsed into my arms, sobbing. She told me about how cruel and cold and painful the world had been to her. She talked about how lonely and sad she had been. I simply held her. I stroked her hair. I hugged her. I took her face in my hands, and I reassured her that I was there for her, that she didn't have to be that brave little girl anymore, that she didn't have to protect herself. I let her feel my love. For the first time, I could feel that she had been waiting to be seen her whole life. She needed to be seen, to be held, and to be loved. She needed to be gushed over. She needed to know that she was protected. And as soon as she felt that protection from me, it was as if she was able to reintegrate into all of my body. It was as if every single cell in my body received her once again. It was actually one of the most profound experiences that I've ever had in my life, and I really wanted to come on here and share it with you. And after that moment, something shifted deeply inside of me. I realized that my relationship with love had always felt complicated, and I've known that for a long time. I had even had several conversations with family members about it. And now I understand why. Love had never in my entire life stopped feeling like a risk. That protective part of me had been doing its job for decades. And when she finally felt seen and safe, she was able to soften just a little bit. The next day, I noticed the difference. I felt more grounded with my grandson, more present, more open. And later that evening, during a conversation that I had with my partner that typically would cause lots of triggers back and forth and defensiveness, I was actually able to stay open. I could very clearly, as we were talking, see the pattern of the triggers and the cycle that we would get stuck into. But this time, I didn't need to protect. My body didn't shift into automatic protection. I was able to just be there, just be with her. And even as I sit here today, I realize that healing, it doesn't happen all at once. But there are sometimes these very powerful and profound moments that we experience that can begin to change everything. And I can't sit here and say that I've completely healed my inner child, but I can say that something inside of me can begin to trust love again. And for me, that's where my healing has begun. When love finally feels safe enough to feel. If this has resonated with you, I have created a guided meditation to help you meet your own inner child. And you can find it linked right here or in the description down below. Thank you for being here with me today and sharing part of my healing journey. It has been such an honor to sit here and share this experience with you. And also, don't forget to check out my free booklet down in the description below called Sacred Spaces. It is to help you create your own space at home where you can have the safety you need for self-reflection and insight. Well, my friend, that's all I have for this video. Until next time, bye for now.